Well, perhaps if you find yourself doing some happy gardening and you encounter a slithering friend, we're talking about venomous snakes and those that we don't have to be alarmed about. But of course, we have a natural instinct, a fear instinct when it comes to a snake. And we've got Luke Bax, Environmental Control Officer, joining us. And of course, we are taking your calls this morning. And Vanessa is now connecting with us from Benoni. Vanessa, very good morning.
Hi, Graham.
You don't sound that scared, so I'm hoping you're not sitting with a snake right there. But do you have a question or a comment for Luke?
Yeah, no, I just want to find out from Luke. 2 weeks ago, I actually had a wrinkle in my garden, and he actually squirted into my dog's eyes, and luckily the dog's okay, we rushed him to the vet. But I just want to know, is there a chance of there being another snake in my garden? I'm actually keeping my 2 dogs in the house with me, because I'm actually petrified that there's going to be another one. What? So I just need to know, are there going to be more?
What kind of dogs were they, just so we can get a sense of how they would react as a breed?
Well, I've actually got a dog that's a cross between a Labrador and a Scottie. And the other one was a Border Collie, but the Scottie is the one that got it in the eyes.
Okay, lovely question.
Obviously with the dogs are... They don't attack the snake, they'll go up to it and just confront it. And the wrinkle's been a spitting snake, obviously defended itself. The likelihood of there being another snake in a property, it's very, very seldom. Snakes don't like to bunch up together. Okay. It's like a very rare occurrence, like on the Galapagos Islands, kind of like, it's going to get a misconception of how snakes behave, really. And so snakes look for a habitat where they've got food, shelter, water, warmth. And they don't bunch together because obviously competing with another snake kind of defeats the whole purpose of trying to survive. So your likelihood of having another snake in the area is actually quite small.
Okay, so hopefully you've dodged that bullet, and all the best to your little pups there, Vanessa. Hopefully they've made or at least he or she has made a full recovery. Wrinkles in Benoni, what other venomous species are we likely to find up north in Gauteng and areas like that?
So Gauteng, you've got your wrinkles, which is, it's technically actually not a cobra, but it's got all the markings of a cobra, but it's different.
It's doing a pretty good job, yeah.
This is not a
spitting cobra?
That's a Mozambique spitting cobra. But your wrinkles, I mean, it's got rough scales, gives birth to live young, and whereas your cobras have got smooth scales and give birth to eggs.
Okay.
So there are slight differences, but I mean, by every marker, it looks like a cobra.
Treat with caution.
Treat with caution. Do not touch the pointy ends.
What's the most dangerous snake that you'll find in Gauteng, do you think?
It will be your wrinkles and your snouted cobra. There will be black mambas pushing up, but also coming to the cities, the black mambas tend to stay more around the rural areas. Moving south, like if you get to like KwaZulu-Natal, you'll start to find a large more amount of black mambas, and then also you'll get your mfezis, which are your Mozambique spitting cobras, which I had on the screen.
There, yeah.
And then as you come down to the Cape, your bad ones are your Cape cobras and your puff adders and your boomslang.
Oh, and we'll get into the puff adder and why it's still the #1 most dangerous snake in South Africa. But we are taking your calls, 08391333728. If you've had an encounter, if you've got any questions for Luke, please give us a shout.